Hello everyone, welcome to Trade Brains. So today we have Nifty and Bank Nifty chart, and we all know tomorrow is the weekly expiry. So let us see what can happen in the market, okay, and what happened today. So today we expected that if this particular trend line in Bank Nifty and both Nifty, it crosses this particular line, that is previous day's low, right? This particular areas. If the market opens here, we can see a selling pressure, and if you see in the first candle itself, it came down, okay, and the move was very huge actually. So generally what happens, you have to have a price action for the confirmation whether it is going to go down. But in a single candle, if it falls like this thing, in this big range actually, so it becomes difficult for us to sell, right? So because if you see, we plan to sell below this particular trend line, and when to sell it, only when the price action was built. So basically like this, it went down and this, and then only we can sell, okay. And how much was the target we asked for? We target was this, the previous swing, right? But see what happened today in the first half itself, not even in the first half, in first 15 minutes, market came down, and it was just 40 points like above our target, that is this one, right? This particular area, it came down here, and after that it started moving up, okay. It made a price action and it started moving up. So here the price action was made and it started moving up, okay. And the base scenario for shorting would come only if market had given a closing below this particular range, that is 35,100, 200, below this range. If market was closed, it would be easy for tomorrow to short the market, okay. But the market looks very interesting, okay. Now, so why did I tell you to hold the HDFC Life Trade and Bajaj Finance? Was market was gaining the momentum, okay. And in 15 minutes chart also, we have clearly seen it came down, right? This went up, right, and again it came down and took a rejection over here, right? So price action was clearly bullish, okay. So, and it started moving, right, and again it took a support on the previous swing, and then it started moving up, right? So this was the clear price action of a bullish thing, right? So tomorrow is expiry. Don't expect a huge move in the market. Just understand one few points, when to trade and when to do. Tomorrow, just don't simply buy, call and put and waste your money, okay. See, tomorrow if market opens positive, okay, positive to flat, okay. What I mean to positive to flat is, if tomorrow market opens around this particular area, okay, this particular area, this trend line, don't remove it, keep it on your chart, because this is the most important line. So if tomorrow Bank Nifty opens in this particular area, okay, what is the high here? High is here, right, in this particular area, 35,800, okay. This is the future price, for example. And if you see, if the market is opening around this range, okay, if it is 40 points gap up, 500 points 400 points gap up, or 300, okay, in Bank Nifty, anywhere, if it is positive, right, or it is flat, what can happen? Market can be very volatile over here and halt in this particular area, okay. In this particular area it can halt. There will be no selling pressure, but the market will be range bound in between 35,800 to 35,300, okay. This is the first thing. Similarly, when market will come to selling is, if tomorrow market opens gap down, then only we can sell aggressively. That is, if market is opening at below this particular line, right, and taken a support over here, taken a resistance over here, and then it comes down, then only we can sell in this market, okay. Otherwise there is no chance of selling. Tomorrow when the market opens gap up, right, or flat, you just don't buy, call and put and waste the money, because this particular range market will be volatile, okay, and it will be sideways, okay. And tomorrow is expiry, we all know. And just remember one thing, okay, if tomorrow we get a closing, below this particular, between this particular range, right, in this particular range, in upcoming days the move will be very huge, okay, above this particular area, okay. Even it can move 700 points in a single day in Bank Nifty. Mark my words, if 35,800 is broken, okay, in our coming days, not tomorrow, then we can see a very good move upside, okay. And in the short term, it will be becoming very bullish over there. So mark this level also, okay. So 35,755 to 35,800. So this is the particular range where tomorrow Bank Nifty will be trading, and you just simply cannot buy, call and put in this particular range and waste your money, okay. Let's be very frank. Now come to Nifty chart. So if you come to the Nifty chart, Nifty is a little bit more bullish over here, and if you see in Nifty also the same thing happened. It came down immediately, right, but not like bank nifty, because in nifty the swing was this much low, okay, so it was not covered, but keeping the risk to reward ratios, it was very good. Because if you see, if you had sold in this particular candle itself, this particular candle, then also your SL should be here, right? So generally you are targeting for this particular SL, and you are targeting for this particular profit, right? So this is a good risk to reward. Then only you are trading. If your SL is getting hit, let it hit, no problem, because you cannot fight against the market, okay? So now in Nifty also we have the similar level. So this is the all-time high for Nifty, that is 15,660, okay? So anyhow, if market is opening above this particular area or in this particular range, right, in this particular range, Nifty will be again volatile to sideways, okay? So where tomorrow Nifty will be expiring, Nifty will be expiring exactly on this particular area, okay? Just let me mark it, this particular area, okay? So if there is a gap up or flat opening, this particular area, it will expire. Similarly in Nifty also, if 15,660, this particular level is getting crossed, right, this particular levels, if this particular level is getting crossed and gives a closing in daily over this, okay, not today but tomorrow, it's not tomorrow or Friday, or I would say in coming days, okay, if it gives a closing above this particular range, it will give a very bullish momentum over there, okay? So overall, what I feel is tomorrow market will be opening in this particular range itself, this particular range, both Nifty and Bank Nifty, and it will be sideways to a little bit uptrend, okay? And in our coming days we can see a huge move above these all-time highs, okay? Both for Nifty and Bank Nifty we have 35,800 level, okay? So let us see some of the more important things, that is for HDFC Life, why we are still holding it, and what is the view of that. Just let us go to just daily time frame, okay? Just see the price action, okay? So it gave a breakout from this particular range, right? So what will be our target? Basically from here the sell-off came, okay, it went up, it came down, right? And immediately when it started recovering, this is the W pattern in the green candle, you have to buy, right? But see, we have taken exact position over here, and today it has given a breakout over here, right? And if you see in our candles also, we had a hammer candle which I told previously. So this was exactly the hammer candle for which this move was expected, this particular hammer candle, okay? So hammer is always a bullish candle, so due to the hammer and the trend line is getting broken, so we are getting a good momentum. Now what is the target, okay? Most of the people will ask about the target, right? So let us understand the market. What was the high of this 710, right, this particular area? So generally if a pattern gets complete, market will test this particular level, okay? If not, then this particular levels also market will test, okay? So in your target, you cannot just exactly sell in this particular rise, but be very sure about it, at which particular price to exit. Because if market is opening around this particular area, don't just exit your trade, okay? Because you have to hold your winning trade. Stop holding your losing trade, because that is the where most of the people make mistake, okay? So 715 is our next target, okay? 715 is the next target, 715, 10 or 700 rupees, this is the next area of target. Once it reaches that area, I will ask you to like square off or to hold according to the price action, okay? So this is our HDFC Life position. So now let us understand Bajaj Finance position, okay? So if I go to Bajaj Finance chart, just let me wait and see whether in this it is opened or not. Okay, so here we have Bajaj Finance. So if you see in Bajaj Finance also, it has given a closing above this particular area, that is 5,799. So what can be next? See, if tomorrow market is opening here, okay, it took a pullback, again it opened, it took a pullback, and in this area it took a support, right? And again it started moving up. So market can generally go up and take a support here and then again move up, okay? So this is how market should move, okay? So Bajaj Finance is looking strong here, very strong I would say. So I'm expecting 6,200 in Bajaj Finance. That is the target which I'm expecting, because see, here the target we should not like predict, or we should not have any levels here, because this is an all-time high, right? This particular area, but according to the momentum it gives, I personally feel that 6,200 will be near in Bajaj Finance, and that is why I am holding, okay? And remember the stop loss was here, this particular area, that is 5,700 area, and it has never touched, and we are going good in Bajaj Finance trend, right? So to exactly we are holding two things. that is Bajaj Finance and HDFC Life. And in coming days, we can enter Nifty and Bank Nifty also when the all-time highs and 35,800 in Bank Nifty is broken. Okay, so that's it. Keep your view very simple. Don't be like very confusing in the market. Just hold your trades and cut your losses. That's it. Okay. Thanks everyone. Have a good day, and please like and subscribe the channel. If you have any queries, drop a comment in the channel below. I will definitely reach out to you. Thanks.